Let's hear what Rachel Brosnahan, a.k.a. Lois Lane in Superman Legacy. Let's listen to what she had to say about the Superman suit.
Quick, Lois Lane, how did you prepare to play such a cinematic icon, so beloved? What did you do ahead of time? How are we going to feel about her?
Oh God, well that question I can't answer. We haven't started shooting the movie yet, so I'm still preparing. Okay. I'm talking to some journalists, I'm reading a lot of comics. There's so many that I hadn't read before. Comics, yes. And so it's been really fun just to dig into this universe. And we were just out in Atlanta, we did our first table read. I got to see the suit and I was blown away. So I hope that the fans are as well.
She saw the suit. She saw the suit! What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Feta J. Back like I left something, and I'm glad you're here. Yes, I'm glad you're here. And today, we're going to speak on the Superman suit is already designed. And I'm not too sure if it's already made, but you heard it from Rachel herself, aka Lois Lane, that this suit looks amazing. And we're going to be talking about a little bit more news after that. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to like, I want you to subscribe, and I want you to hit that notification bell. Because every time you do, it makes your boy Feta J feel oh so good and oh so swell. Yeah. Also, watch this video all the way from the beginning to the end. It helps me in the algorithm. But on this video right here, I'm spitting straight from the survival scrolls, which means I'm not giving you guys no articles or nothing. I'm just speaking from the brain. I'm going off the dome, like the rappers say. You know what I mean? Rachel Brosnahan, and I'm pretty sure I'm butchering her name. She was at the SAG Awards, and she had time to speak on Superman Legacy and what's going on in her life. And I really like that she said this, and this shows that James Gunn is not lying. James Gunn said he's making his actors read the comic books. And as we know from Marvel, Marvel is not doing none of that, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually a video out there that shows that the writers and directors are told not to read the comic books.
I was not very steeped in the comics.
I didn't read any comics or do any research.
I wasn't familiar with comics. I wasn't familiar with the movies.
We didn't lean into a whole lot of the history of the comic books.
Yeah, candidly, we were not enormous comic fans.
I wasn't super into superhero comics when I was a kid. I read a lot of like indie press stuff.
First thing I was told is don't read the comics.
Really?
As a creator, they put you in a bubble. They don't let you talk about any of the other projects, right?
You know, they're up for anything.
We ultimately decided to redefine it for the series and thought that it worked better for the story that we're trying to tell.
Did you ever read you've never read the comic?
When the DVD comes out, I'm going to read a Thor comic book and just see where we went wrong.
What the freak? If you can't go back and reference in the comic books, then why the freak is you even making a movie for? So that made no sense to me. So kudos to James Gunn starting this universe in the right directions by having the actors and actresses actually read the comic books, man. So that was so excellent to hear from a fan aspect that they making them read the comic books. It's going to make their acting that much better. They're going to know about the lore, have respect for the lore, have respect for the fan base, and you can only win when you start with a foundation and a blueprint like that. But she was interviewed, and the interviewer asked her about Superman Legacy, and Rachel Brosnahan, she was talking about they are already getting ready at the table reads to read the scripts, and we seen that picture by James Gunn himself from Instagram. I did a video on that. You can check it out right here, or I think right here. I don't know. I'm going to put it in one of those spaces, but you're going to want to check that out too. It shows that the ball is rolling. Filming is about to start filming real soon, so it looked like this movie is going to happen. When they was doing the strikes, it looked like this movie was going to get pushed back from the bottom of the map. But now we've got the ball rolling, and it's going to drop on time for 2025. Rachel, a.k.a. Lois Lane, she said she saw the suit. She said it looks fantastic. It looked awesome. And I'm pretty sure it does. But this is the interesting thing about it. This is the most important thing about it. It's very important to what they do to that freaking suit. The way that they design it. if they're going to do trunks or no trunks. Me being me, I'd rather they just have a red belt going across. You know, something that looks futuristic and a great design. But the trunks, I'm not really feeling the trunks. I'm not really feeling the draw. And if they got him basically wearing some tighty whities, aka some reddies on, I might be a tad bit disappointed. I know James Gunn want to go old school, classic, and traditional with it, but I'd rather you be traditional and modern with it. Now, it looked like the suit, James Gunn might be going with the Kingdom Come logo, but we not too sure about that either. But she said the suit looks fantastic, so I think this suit is going to look better than what we're predicting it to be. I don't think it's going to be anything we think it's going to be. Truth be told, I don't think this suit, I don't think the logo is going to be anything we think it's going to be. Not at all. I think the emblem is going to look different, but if we do keep the Kingdom Come, I want the Kingdom Come logo to be on the front and the back with the cape on the cape. I want it to look like that. It's not a bad Superman symbol, but it's not traditional. The Kingdom Come symbol is more of a Elseworld. It's very Elseworld. It's not traditional, and don't get me wrong, Kingdom Come is one of the most dope Justice League DC Superman stories there is, but I want something more original, something that James Gunn could put his off on, just like Zack Snyder gave us that epic S. And that S, I'm gonna be completely truthful with you, Snyder still got the crown when it comes to that S. It has that alien feel to it, and I hope that's what James Gunn do too, instead of giving us something that we seen when Superman was created. It wouldn't be bad, but I would want something a tad bit different. So there you go, straight out of Lois Lane mouth herself, that the suit looks fantastic. And I know when James Gunn reveals that suit, I know when David Corenswet is in the suit and we see those pictures, those images, the internet will break. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think this suit is going to be absolutely ugly? The David Corenswet Superman Legacy suit is going to be trash? Or do you think the David Corenswet Superman Legacy suit is going to be fantastic and change the game and make DCU move forward and be competition for Marvel, if not beat Marvel? You guys let me know. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit that notification bell, because every time you hit that notification bell, it makes your boy Beta J feel oh so good and oh so swell. Yeah. Also, I'm not gonna make no money from this video, so please join that Patreon, join that memberships, because this is the thing right here. Editing software, if you know anything about editing software, it's not cheap. And I do editing to entertain you guys, you know what I'm saying? And if you can't do that, send me a one-time donation in the comments below. Send your boy super thanks, and you never know, when you send the super thanks, I'll blow you up in my next video. Pointing that out. Thank you so much, and I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Ninja Vanish.
The time for talking is over. It's time to push buttons. Yo, 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 yo.